Good morning all. Today I will be showing in our fat loss program we finished 2 weeks gluten free. So now we are starting a wheat. So I will be telling how to start the wheat in a healthy way. Why we are avoiding gluten? Wheat is because of the gluten, which creates a lot of a liver. It puts a pressure on the liver, gut. So most of the issues nowadays because digestion, even the pimples on the faces. I don't want to go in the depth of that. So that's why 2 weeks it was in our fat loss program we had done a wheat free, and a lot of options came. And today we are starting wheat. So I will be showing how to use a wheat in to prepare a chapati. The consistency I will be using a wheat proportion around 40%. Another 60% will be other attas. So let's start. I will be showing those all things which I already removed and kept. Usually wheat I used is javi ghodhi, which we call in our side. It's the wheat shape will be a big long, so it has a less gluten, more fiber and more nutrients. In that one I use, which one I usually bring from my native. So that contains a less gluten and it is a desi. It is not a GMO modified one or a hybrid one. That's why it contains a lot of the nutrients, and originality is there in that wheat. So see, I took almost 1 cup of wheat flour. So what I will do now, so in this, see, I will be using this is a oats roast. Usually what I do, I keep oats, usually I roast it and do a mixie and keep it for usually 1 week. I do that. Here is a oats atta. This I prepared and keep only 1 week, not more than that. That much atta only I will do. See here, 1/4, almost it is 4 tablespoon, more than a little 4 tablespoon of oats atta I am using. You can see I will be dividing the wheat here side, and other attas I will be keeping this side. So oats here, I will be adding a sattu, which is a high protein. Again, it is also around you can see around 4 tablespoon. I'm showing, usually I won't measure, and by default I will be adding all the flours in that. Wheat will be a 40% and other attas will be around, once I mix it will be a 60%. But to show you, I am using this. So see, this bajra or ragi also you can use. Bajra and foxtail atta. Once you daily you start doing it, then it is more than a spoon, 4 tablespoon. See, it is. This is jawar atta, pearl millet. Salt I will add. This is the foxtail millet. So usually we eat from the childhood in place of the rice. Sometimes the foxtail millet is used. Still I use in my salads, and I use like a rice khichdi in preparing khichdi and all. And sattu is in a high protein. Pearl millet, jawar atta is again a high protein. Bajra is again a high protein, and these all is gluten free. Oats is a fiber which we are adding specially for a weight loss. You can add a high, and more than the wheat atta now. Again I will be adding to reduce, to make even if the carbs to reduce, what you can do is add a methi. You can add a methi. Sometimes what I do, I just add a kasturi methi, a ajwain in that and prepare it. Or sometimes methi, or sometimes I only coriander pudina. It will be very good for a digestion, coriander pudina and all. See, I'm adding today ajwain. So because I'm adding a methi, so it will be a good. So don't prepare just a plain roti. Of course sometimes we use, so in this way we will be reducing the gluten content. It is good for diabetic people. They can eat. It's good for little more I will add salt. So it's good for intolerance people, and good for who have a digestive issues, good for acidity. So I will be adding this all green leafy vegetables into this. Sometimes I add a bottle gourd, grated bottle gourd, grated carrots, grated zucchini. Mothers, you need to take a little initiatives to do a different ways.